Suppose I had to jump right into the 10-year touch series on Indian Trace. Lots going on in the winter and in the world. Now, I'm not going to say a whole lot because I think that the pieces here that you're seeing, which come right from here, my display, that I'm highlighting today, speak for themselves. And I'm, throughout the last 10 years, been stunned by them. Some of these I haven't seen in years, so I know that probably you guys have not. I just let them rest and sleep safely for now. Don't take them out a whole lot. You know how it is, you guys who collect. Time goes by real fast if you collect ancient Indian artifacts. I chose to use a quartz display today because I've got a lot of different responses through the years about places where you are and materials that you have, and more responses than anything have said I don't have quartz or I don't have rhyolite, and that's really all I have. So, you know, you just do what you can where you are. This piece came from the clay pot. This piece came from Notchville. And I hope everybody's staying warm. If you get to go look and everything, of course, I hope you find. It's a piece from Notchville. These, in my world, are all absolute G10. We've got a complete winter storm coming in on us. Snow, ice. Ridiculous for North Carolina. Did highlight some of the feathers right here. Feathers carry a huge significance to the North American Indian, and did. And utilitarian purpose is just great. Those are going out the door. Look at this. Another Notchville point. And Justin, I know you'll probably love this video. Some of you out there have gotten to know who I know you love quartz. It's just a highlight. You have great flints in Missouri and wherever across the country. They can nap them into incredible points, but quartz is a different story, I guess. I mean, it's hard to nap, I know that. Look at this stuff, though. It's staggering. The piece right there on the left came from Site 7. Geez, almost 9 years ago. Some people say quartz is not nappable, but I mean, just look at this stuff. You had to be a master, that's for sure. Piece on the right here is from Notchville. It's an incredible piece. Sort of variated quartz. A lot of channels out there for artifacts still plugging away and producing videos of different sorts and personality, and it's great. Almost shows, if you will. I mean, Heartbreak Relics and what have you, they put shows out. Some people do an artistic expression like points 365 or 365, and then it's on and on and on. Everybody's got their flavor. Hawk and Lithic's got their own flavor, and it's great because that's a highlight in my world of an artifact relationship. That's a good thing. Look at these points. My God. This is almost an olive green quartz. And it's from the Vulture. I'm trying to take my time a little bit so that I really can highlight these in a museum quality display. Because all of us know in a glimpse, in the twinkling of an eye, everything could change, and everything that you've done to collect, frame, or highlight artifacts could be pushed right into history. So be safe out there. And live every day your best day every day, if possible, especially in attitude, which is possible, right? Now look at these. I mean, quartz, vein quartz is what you're seeing this piece came from. I think, oh, this piece came from the same as this, right next to each other at the Hawk. Not the same day at all, probably different years. And then these two pieces from Mecca. I guess it's what we know as vein quartz. Ice points, right? Look at this piece right here. It's a good thing to do in the winter, is just to share a little bit of the keepings. What you saved, what you're keeping safe. You get to the point in your time, and now 10 years gone by, where you start questioning, say, why, what's going to become of it? Well, you never know. You got to just do your best every day to love it. You can get yourself wondering and scratching your head what's going to become of it, but I don't want one of those curators in some of these museums, which are not all the greatest places, to get there. I just don't want their hands on it. I mean, we private collectors, we have the most incredible collections that exceed the museums many times, and I've been to many, many museums. And they have great collections, don't get me wrong. Some of you might work in a museum. Those are nice. But the private collections I've seen you guys have, all the way back to Treasure Hunter for Life, I hope he's okay. All of you out there need to say a prayer for him. He's had some hard times through the last 5 years, and his channel was staggering. Treasure Hunter for Life, if you're new and you haven't checked it out, look at these 2 points. Here's a piece from Crystal Beach. What I like about this is, in some ways it's rough, but in every ways it's made by a master. So much of the quartz in the hafting area is ground down on so many pieces. So yeah, this is a little rough, but not at all. It's won my heart over because it's like utilized. A piece of rock was utilized and made to what is arguably perfection in my eyes for a food getter. I mean, look at this. Different worlds. This is over in Site 4. And all of this quartz can be separated by 2,000-3,000 years in use. It's crazy. That piece, right? Great show of it. And then the 2 finishing pieces. I didn't want this to be much more than 10, 11 minutes, so it'll be good here. Wanted you to have time to relax and see some of this great antiquity. Stone Age, North American Indian, going way back for this stuff. Super old. older than anything else in my house, in my neighborhood, anything, anywhere. It's crazy, right? Look at this piece, Crystal Beach. Crazy. A lot of you might even remember when some of these were found. It glows in the sun, right? This would be qualified as crystal quartz here. Now, this stuff is big, if you will. I mean, it's 50 caliber ammunition, but I even have some bigger quartz I might highlight someday. I do, definitely. It's not the biggest. I don't keep the biggest in those upper bins, if you will. I have another place for them. And the last point was found maybe the most recently. In Site 4 is a W properties point. It's staggering. This piece is staggering. I even left some of the dirt on. I haven't scrubbed it. It's because I sort of like that. You wouldn't believe how carefully some of us guys hold these. I mean, you might think, my God, don't drop it on another. But, and it does happen from time to time, but very rarely. So I appreciate everybody checking this stuff out just for the sake and the love of the ancient Stone Age North American Indian. Hope you find out there.